Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom made and tailor fitted to your situation, make sure y'all book a session. I do all city, states, time zones, and countries, so please do not let that deter you from booking a session. If you do not see a desired date or time, make sure y'all send me an email, which is in my video description, and I will get you scheduled. I do weekend and nighttime sessions, but they are upon request. If you need a session today, I'm available for the rest of the day, so y'all make sure y'all tap in, book a session. Make sure y'all go check out my performance video for Regret Radio. It is a song about my narcissistic experience. It is off the project Supernova, which is about my narcissistic experience in its entirety. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. It is on all streaming platforms, and some of the songs are here available on the channel. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. Let me know what y'all think. Leave me some critique. Leave me a review. Let me know if y'all can relate to the music. If you need a soundtrack for your narcissistic journey, your healing narcissistic journey, make sure y'all tap in. But anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about a narcissist and their energy transfer. As you know, narcissists are horrible at managing negative emotions. If you ever noticed, you can be having a great day, a superb day, everything's going awesome, and maybe the narcissist has got disappointed. Maybe, you know, they tried something, it didn't work out, whatever the case is, whatever they're upset about. And, you know, you're trying to cheer them up, you're trying to, you know, be supportive with them about it, you're trying to uplift them, you're trying to, you know, just make them feel better. And, you know, you even put your own stuff to the side just to make them feel celebrated and make them feel supported and whatever the case is. And none of that shit works. But what does work is when they aggravate you to the point where you're now feeling like them. Have you ever noticed nothing works until you feel as low as they feel? No amount of love, no amount of support, no amount of care, nothing brings them out of that funk until you're in the same funk that they're in. That is a weird and creepy way that narcs manage emotions. They don't regulate their own emotions. They give them to other people to regulate. They will give them to the closest ones around them so that they don't have to deal with the consequences. They don't have to deal with the pressure of the emotions. They don't have to deal with anything regarding the emotions. They can just give them to you. And it's almost like clockwork. That's how they have a good time. That's how they feel better about themselves. That's how they get supply. They get supply if you're in a bad mood. They get supply from your pain. They get supply from pulling reactions out of you. They get supply from taking anything that celebrates you and turning it into a negative, and then that uplifts them. That gives them a high. That gives them a potency of supply. They will downplay your accomplishments. They will make it seem like it's not that big a deal. Whether covertly or overtly, they will try to take the spotlight off it by throwing something in that's so small, so minuscule. It could be something, you know, that happened at their job. It can be something that happened 30 fucking years ago, and they will add that and twist it and turn it every time you have any kind of accomplishment, any kind of anything. And what it does is it takes the spotlight off of you and it puts it back on them. It puts it back on their negative feelings, their negative emotions. It takes it off of your celebration, your accomplishments, your rising, your elevation, and it takes it back to focusing on them. And they don't care if it's positive, they don't care if it's negative, as long as it's about them. Um, this is how they control your feelings, because if you're never excited about yourself, if you're never engaged in yourself, um, if you don't never see yourself elevating, and they're always, the one that's elevating, the one that's doing great, you don't see your true potential. You don't see um, what you should be doing. And a lot of times, their fear is, if you really focus on what you're supposed to be focused on, your business, your growth, your fitness, whatever it is, they know that deep down inside, they don't deserve you. They know that deep down inside, if you get in motion, if you get this new job, if you get this money, if you get this whatever, whatever, they know that eventually you will see them for what they are. Most narcissists are holding, if not all of them, narcissists are holding you back. They are preventing you from being your best self, because it hurts their ego to see somebody doing better than them. It hurts their ego to see somebody um, striving and elevating. And the thing is, you're not elevating and putting them down. You're elevating and trying to pull them up. But while you're trying to pull them up, they're trying to anchor you down and pull you down with them. They do not want you to be more successful than them, because if you're more successful than them, they feel like they're losing control. Narcissists do not like losing control. This is why they try to control your feelings and your emotions, because if you do not have if you do not have control over your feelings and emotions, whoever does controls you. So when they see that you're independent, emotionally independent, when they see that you're not emotionally reactive to everything, when they see that you're kind of stoic and kind of calm and centered, that makes them nervous, because that means you're not going to act emotionally to everything that they do, to every little nitpick, every sly remark, every dig, every inside joke, every sarcastic remark. They know you're not going to react to it, so it makes it harder for them to manipulate you. When you're centered, when you know yourself, when you know who you are, it makes it harder for people to tell you who you are. And 9 times out of 10, when people tell you who you are, it always benefits them and not you. I've never had a situation, whether it's relationship, whether it's family, whether it's business, where somebody tried to tell me who I was and it was at a benefit to me. Or was it even remotely close to who I actually am? It's just their perception, and it also comes from their pride and their ego. People can only see you as far as they see themselves. If they don't see themselves as being much of anything, they can never fully understand how great you are, or fully understand what you're capable of, or fully understand what they're in possession of. And the thing is, they might know to a certain extent, but you can know something is great and still not appreciate it. So you really don't know it to its full extent. You know what I mean? And they know that you're capable of doing these great things. The thing is to keep you from knowing that you're able to do these great things, to keep you from knowing that you can excel, to keep you from knowing how they truly see you in their eyes. Because these individuals know you're great. There's no doubt about that. That's what attracts them to you, and the first attracts you to them. Whatever. That's what makes you attractive to them. In the first place is the fact that you're these things. But when they figure out they can't conquer it, it makes them insecure. because anything that cannot be controlled is a threat to them. Anything that cannot be rationalized or tamed or doesn't follow them is a threat to them. It's a threat to their ego. It's a threat to their security. It's a threat to their confidence. So they will try to manipulate your emotions. They will try to hijack your emotions. They will try to put whatever emotion they feel about themselves, they want you to feel the same way, because it makes them comfortable. It makes them feel like y'all are on the same level. It makes them feel like they're superior to you, because this is where they dwell at. This is where they thrive at. They thrive in chaos. Most narcissists, you will notice them doing this when things are going great, when things are going good, when things are peaceful and happy. When things are peaceful and happy for narcissists, things are actually loud. And what I mean by that is, as long as there's chaos, narcissists don't have to deal with that inner dialogue telling them that they ain't worth nothing. They don't have to deal with that inner dialogue of them telling themselves that they ain't shit, they ain't never gonna be shit, they're a failure, whispering negative things to themselves. When it's chaos, they can't hear any of that. When it's arguments, they can't hear any of that. When it's disagreements, they can't hear any of that. When they're going from person to person, they can't hear any of that. When they're lying to themselves constantly, they can't hear any of that. When they're around their friends and flying monkeys that encourage this behavior, they can't hear any of that. Now see, when they get with you and you're peaceful, you're quiet, you're not in everybody's face, you're not around everybody, you're not you don't have a bunch of people on your phone, you don't be in the mix all the time, you're quiet, you chill, you don't like all that drama. There's a quietness that comes with that. There's a peace that comes with that. And if you aren't secure within yourself, that peace becomes loud. Narcissists do not like peace. It's almost offensive to them when things are going good. It's almost offensive to them when things are quiet. It's almost offensive to them when, things are moving along, when there's some, motivation or a positive outlook going on. That's too loud for them, because that amplifies their imperfections, that amplifies their insecurities, that amplifies their fears, because now they can hear them. Because again, narcissists have constant negative dialogue that plays in their head over and over and over and over again, daily, hourly, by the minute. So when you come try to have peace or have some kind of positive outlook or have some kind of guidance or whatever it is, it's met with resistance, because it's going against their program, which is noise, which is chaos, which is, if it ain't hard, it ain't worth it, or if it ain't difficult, it ain't worth it, or whatever the case is. There's always a narrative going against peace, and you have to really watch these individuals, and you have to protect your peace, and you have to protect your emotions. Do not let anybody take control over your emotions. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need a one-on-one phone session and you don't see the time or day, make sure y'all send me an email and I will get you scheduled. I do weekend and nighttime sessions upon request. Just let me know. I do all city, states, and time zones and countries, so let me know. Make sure y'all check out Regret Radio performance video. It is here on the channel, available off of Supernova, the pop project about my narcissistic experience in its entirety. And until next time, another day, another way. And you ain't gotta listen, but I know you heard me.